buddy? Hanging
What
in?
up? Hanging in.
Feeling it?
I'm starting to. That's Coach right there. He just dropped the hammer on me. He asked me if I was feeling it. I'm on one carb meal today, so yeah, I'm feeling it. It's time to take the pump cover off.
Every time it was side. Come on. Yep.
Feeling pretty flat today. Huh?
It is what it is.
It is what it is. That's what happens when your coach cuts your carbs. So Coach Ron, he dropped the hammer a few days ago. I'm on my active rest day today, which means I'm just doing abs and calves. We're 8 weeks out, about 7.5 weeks to be honest. And yeah, active rest days, I'm down to 1 carb meal a day. That's about 50 grams of carbs I get for today because it's a rest day. And on my training days, I'll have about like 125 grams of carbs. So I do feel a little bit flat, which is why I'm wearing a oversized tee. Otherwise, if I wore a tank top, I would look like I don't lift, at least in my head. So active rest. Keep it simple. We're just here to train a little bit of abs, a little bit of calves, and cardio. And you know, I tend to neglect ab training every time I'm in the off season, and that's actually when you should be training your abs the most, because that's when you're actually creating more development in the off season when you're eating. But obviously, when I'm in prep, I kind of get that motivation to train abs. So right now, I'm doing ab training twice a week, 6 sets per workout, so about 12 working sets total every week. I'll choose 2 exercises per workout. Today we're gonna do like a cable crunch, and then we're also gonna do like leg raises, and then I'll take you guys on for a calf workout as well. Whoa, it's a little heavy. Oh. Shit. I hate abs. Especially because I gotta do so many reps just to kind of get that burning sensation. Because if I go too heavy, I don't really feel it. And I start to compensate with other muscles, like, you know, trying to get my hip flexors in there, my lower back. So I have to really choose an appropriate weight where I can maintain tension on the core, or at least my abdominals. And that being said, I have to go lighter, which means if I have to go lighter, I have to do more reps. So I'm doing sets of 30. Sucks. Every time I finish a set, I feel like my soul just left my body. But that's a soul-sucking set for you. Yeah, it doesn't matter about the weight, but you do have to kind of reach that point of muscular failure, right? So that being said, if I have to go lighter, that means I have to do more reps to reach that point of muscular failure, which ultimately sucks because I hate doing abs and I don't want to do 30 reps, but it's honestly what I have to do to reach that point of failure, like I said. And another pro tip about this is, like, when you're doing core, it's not just the crunch. A way I found to really maximize how you engage the abs is resisting the weight when it's trying to pull you up. So the weight is pulling you up and you have to use your core to resist that pull. And it just creates this like deep stretch on the way up. So just like any other muscle group, when you're training, you want to focus on the stretch as well. And a lot of times when people are doing crunches, they just focus on the crunch. They don't actually think about like stretching it. So whenever I'm going up, I really try to like resist the weight from pulling me up by engaging my core. It keeps everything really tight down there. And by the 30th rep, I'm like fucking dead. Oh, fuck. Oh. Yeah. Full fucking set, man. Fuck. Why do you have to train abs?
Yeah.
Good question. Yeah, you know how they say like abs are made in the kitchen? It's true. Abs are made in the kitchen. That's where you can showcase abs more so. Like you diet down and showcase the ab muscles. But if there's no muscle to show because you don't work them, you don't train them, then ultimately as much as you diet, it's just gonna be like this very flat surface. So if you want those thick separated slabs of abs, kind of like the chocolate bar abs where you get like the deep lines, you gotta train them, right? You gotta build the density of the muscle so when you diet down, you get that deep separation. And if you do have thick abs, you can actually have abs at a higher percentage of body fat. Because there's guys that, you know, at least for me, when I'm like 15 to 60% of body fat, I still have abs. Whereas some guys at 15 to 60% body fat, they have like huge guts, like there's nothing there. It's because of the development of how developed their abs are. So don't neglect ab training and just rely on the diet. Like if you want a really nice, midsection, it requires you to train them. All right, last set here. Let's go. You know you're in my new YouTube video.
Yeah.
You should check it out.
Yeah?
You're the one spotting me. Remember when you were spotting me in the shoulder press?
Oh, I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah, check it out. Yeah.
And your YouTube channel is, what is it?
Jaws Fit. JAWSFIT.
Check it out.
Yeah. You're gonna be in the next one too. Making a cameo appearance.
Huh?
Making a cameo appearance. Yeah.
Well, now I gotta start. I gotta stay in.
Check it out, man. Like
I'm gonna be on your videos.
Oh hell yeah. Why not? Yeah. Oh my God. Fuck. I hate this shit. Say abs is one of my most hated muscles to train. I'm not a fan. But you gotta do it. Can't neglect your weak points. But yeah, I should probably start training abs more often in like the off season, just so that, you know, I don't have to work them as hard in prep, because I'm always trying to play catch up. So,
Technically, have an off season.
I really haven't. No. Yeah, I didn't have like an actual structured off season where I was focused on like getting stronger, eating more food, like following a progressive overload program, because I just came in here to just train. And obviously the supplements, the super subs, didn't push it this last off season either. So I was running very low dosage. I was on pretty much just TRT, and it's because I had a bunch of like, you know, business trips to go to, and I had to get gyno surgery. So I didn't see a point for me to like try to, you know, push the gear and, you know, do all the training when I had all these trips planned, and obviously the surgery, which would have held me back, set me back a bit too. So I didn't have much of an off season last time, and I still won the show. So imagine if we actually did have an off season this time around, because I do have 12 pounds to grow now into my weight cap. If I have a whole year off to just grow and actually, you know, push the off season a bit, who knows what's gonna happen next year. We're gonna do some leg raises. So cable crunches are really good for the upper part of your abs. We also gotta target the lower part of your abs. So that being said, leg raises are great for that. I like to do the assisted leg raise, or I don't know what you call these, captain chair leg raise. Kind of place your hands here so I can just focus more on here. You can do hanging leg raises too, but like, I don't know. I'm pretty heavy right now, so when I'm trying to hang on by myself, it's like I'm just trying to hang on for dear life instead of trying to actually be able to focus on the muscle. So make the movement easier for you so you can actually target the muscle that needs to get targeted. It's just like, that's one of the reasons why I stopped squatting with a barbell, is because like it requires so much stability and, you know, stabilization, where I'm not able to like focus on the actual muscles that I want to work on, which is my glutes typically. So I just started to you know, use more machine-based stuff and step away from all the more power lift stuff, which I found, you know, made a difference on my physique. However, the powerlifting definitely built a good base for me. It's just now I got to be very more specific with my training to kind of bring up the points, the weak points that I have. All right, enough rambling. Let's do leg raises. I'm not a fan of these high rep bullshit. Shee. 2 more sets. That's it. It's pretty simple. All right, 2 more sets here, and then we're gonna move on to some calves.
Hey buddy, hanging
What
in.
up? Hanging in.
Feeling it?
I'm starting to. That's coach right there. He just dropped the hammer on me. He asked me if I was feeling it. I'm on one carb meal today, so yeah, I'm feeling it. Before I actually like get in position, I like to breathe all the air out, pre-crunching the core. So I'll pre-crunch the core, I'll keep it flexed, and then I'll get into position, and then I'll go straight into it. Oh my God. Oh, I'm not a fan. Shit. Hard part's almost done. So once we get through the abs, calves is a walk in the park. You guys probably already know this, but I ruptured my Achilles in 2021. So my left calf, actually, maybe I shouldn't even say it. Because if I say it, then people are gonna start staring at it. They're gonna start noticing it. I've already kind of mentioned it already, but I guess you'll see anyways. Yeah, my left calf is actually atrophied compared to my right calf. It is what it is. I'm trying to build it up right now. Because like obviously when you rupture your Achilles, like you're trying to get that full strength back and it's not 100% yet. So my left calf fatigues really quickly and I'm not able to get that blood into the muscle as good as my right calf. So just trying to build back up that strength right now. And yeah, trying to balance out the muscle imbalance. However, you know, on stage, it doesn't look that bad. So as long as it's not too distracting in my physique, I'm not too concerned. Oh my God. That's it. Hard part's done. On to calves. Last year, I did 3 shows last year. This year I did 1, and then I won that one, so I qualified now.
Got it.
So last year I did
shut her down and wait.
Shut it down and just grow a bit so I can prepare for Olympia. I mean, I could have done more, just to kind of like, you know, get my name out there and whatnot.
Yeah.
But
This is your first time at Olympia, right?
yeah,
Right
yeah,
on.
yeah. I was trying to go for it like last year.
Yeah.
I got like
You're trying
second.
to get on points, right?
Exactly. So I got like second, third, and fourth. I'm like, okay, just shut it down. So made improvements, and this year just one and done it.
Very cool, dude.
Yeah,
Very
man.
cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh. All right. Not bad, eh? This one though. I'll show you guys all my flaws. See, you can tell, you can see, right? I just hope the judges don't look at it. But it's all good, like I said. It's not too distracting on stage, as long as yeah, I pose properly, and you know, because that's another thing too, is like everyone has flaws. Everyone has like certain weak points in their physique, and you have to know how to pose to hide those flaws. And that's why posing is so important. Because before, like as an amateur, when I was trying to get my pro card, I barely practiced my posing. I would practice it during peak week, the last week of prep, and it always bit me back in the butt because I had flaws. Like my lats weren't very wide, so when I strike a front double, you know, I just did it the bodybuilder style where I was like straight on, and when you're straight on doing a front double, it's like you look very squared. Whereas if you just boom, angle your hips a bit, kind of shift your arm position a bit, it can make it seem like your lats are a little bit wider than it actually is. So yeah, I've just like I undervalued posing for a long time, but this time, you know, hiring a coach and actually like taking it more seriously, and you know, actually preparing way ahead of time. It's so important, guys. Like posing it's gonna literally make or break how well you do. Even if you have like the bubbliest physique, like you might not, and the best symmetry, and like you might be huge, but if you don't know how to present that physique, it can all go to shit. Like you can literally place last based on the guy who has a shittier frame than you, shittier muscle bellies, smaller, but he knows how to pose. So practice your posing. Hey. Shit. Okay. That's good. So 3 sets of standing calf raises. You want to do 2 variations of calf raises, whether that's standing and seated. So with your knee bent like that, you're going to target the different parts of the calf, the gastroc and soleus. So you make sure you want to do target both by doing a standing variation of calf raises and a seated variation. So standing variation is done. Let's move on to the seated. Yeah, I used to like be so obsessive about my physique in the sense that like I was such a perfectionist when it came to it. Like when I was like in my early bodybuilding years, when I was like so obsessed, if this calf was smaller than this calf, like I would be like extremely annoyed and do whatever I could to like balance it out. Obviously I'm trying to do that right now, like it's still annoying obviously, and I'm still trying to like balance it out. But like back in the day, it would just probably like consume my head, my thoughts. Like every second of the day I'd be thinking about it, you know? And that used to be the case when I was like assessing my physique, and you know, my abs aren't perfectly symmetrical, so I have like one separation that kind of like dips down a bit, and like this one is like even. Every single day I'll just look at my abs, just flexing. I'm like, why the fuck is this like this? And just like, you know, getting angry at the fact that this is what the genetic cards gave me, and like I would just get so angry at my abs. But you know, over time you come to love your body. You come to terms with it, accept it. And look, I still got my pro card with my imperfections, and I still made it to Olympia with my imperfections. So you just gotta love your body and, you know, do with what you got, right? All right, so this one I'm just gonna do single leg at a time because this leg is a lot stronger. As you can see, this is as much weight as I can use, 0 pounds. It's funny because like I'll be actually doing this, or I'll be asking to work in with guys on calf raises, and they're like, how much you want on a plate? I'm like, no, I want 0. And they're like actually? I'm like, yeah, I'm not joking. And then they'll actually see, they're like shocked that I'm just doing 0 pounds. And then I obviously explain to them that I ruptured my Achilles, and then they understand. But yeah, you just gotta stay in your own lane. Because if I try to do a plate, I'm not gonna feel it. Like right now, it's already fatiguing with 0 pounds. Like I can't even do. It's kind of pathetic to be honest, but you know, it is what it is. Holy, 0 pounds and I'm reaching failure. How pathetic. Even calf raises, a bit of my soul leaves my body. Not that much though. It's not that bad. It is easier than most exercises. I really wish this calf would just catch up already. It's so weak. It's been like, there's like this much range of motion. It's so weak. But it's like a 10th rep. I'll be honest. I should have done more of the home care exercises that my physio showed me, but I didn't. I mean, I probably can still actually. Just been lazy. You know, you get lazy with the shit you don't like to do. But I mean, as a professional pro bodybuilder, I should be prioritizing it a little more. Okay. All right. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Active rest day is done. That's it for today. As I said earlier, coach dropped the hammer earlier this week, a few days ago, so we're gonna see some really big changes in the next couple weeks here. So I'll keep you guys posted. Until then, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys got some value out of this. You know, I'm trying to document this for my own personal journey, but I want to also give you guys some pro tips and things that you can take along in your journey. So if you guys enjoyed it, I mean, I would appreciate the like. You know, as you see, my subscriber count is less than 100 right now. We're in poverty, so if you don't mind, click that subscribe button, help a boy out, and yeah, we'll see you in the next video.